Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's a pleasure, it's an honor to be out here in nature and bringing this message of emancipation to you. And not forgetting, I always mentioning Abdullah, the black mystic from Ethiopia, Neville Goddard mentor, who happened to be my ancestor. That's the reason why I want to speak to you concerning how Abdullah taught Neville Goddard that there is only one race. Now, there are many millions and millions of people, if not billions, of people around the world who believe there's such a thing as 4 different races in the world, and that we are separated, and that we are different, and that some are better than some, and that some are higher than some. And the reason for that is because many fail to understand the laws that governs the universe and the laws that governs all of humanity, especially the law of polarity. That's why many people do not understand the difference between probably say a white man and a black man, or an Indian man, or a Chinese man, and so on. Okay? And these laws that governs the universe and governs all of humanity, we cannot escape these laws. We can't change these laws. And when we understand these laws will help us to understand our true identity. And when we understand our true identity, we will understand our true divinity. And when we understand our true divinity, then we will understand what is humanity. And we will understand that everything is energy, vibration, and frequency. And we would understand how to live our life in peace and harmony. And because of that, when we are at peace with ourselves, first of all, we will be peace with humanity also because of our understanding. Now, when Abdullah taught Neville that he could have gone and buy his ticket himself for the opera, and he could have gone to places that was forbidding Negroes from entering, he was showing him that true power is knowing who you are. That true power is not the power of Caesar. That true power is understanding your creativity, or your creative power, I should say. Is understanding your immortal self. Is understanding your God self. So here was a black man, if you want to put it that, if you want to put it that way, because I have to put it that way for you to understand. Teaching a white man how powerful it is when you understand that there is no such a thing as race, that there's only one race, and it is the human race, and that we're supposed to live in harmony, and there ain't supposed to be any masters and any slave. The only master and slave there is the mind and the body, because the body is a slave to the mind. And that's how we have to understand when the Bible speaks about master and slave, it is speaking about the mind and the body. And the reason why I'm saying this is because there are many melanated ones who's complaining about certain scriptures that speak about slave and masters. But when you understand the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, and how the conscious mind and the subconscious mind works, and you understand basically that Moses is speaking about being born, and every one of us was in the water, in a basket, in our mother's tummy, and understand that he took a rod to strike and part that Red Sea and stop that Red Sea, whereby she wasn't seeing her period, then you know it's pregnancy. So when we understand that the Bible is full with a lot of sexuality, phallic and solar allegory, will understand much more perfectly how we need to be in oneness and how we need to love ourselves first, and when we love ourselves first, we'll be able to love others. So my brothers and my sisters, the whole message I'm trying to bring across to you is that the only race there is the human race. And Abdullah taught Neville Goddard that, because Neville Goddard was not at that place of awareness or consciousness at that time. And when we see our brothers and our sisters who are not at that place as yet, we have to be empathetic to them, because we know that they haven't grown to a certain place. They need to evolve a little bit more. And in coming to a close here, let me say this. If you check my other channel, which is Black Mad Guru, where you always hear me greeting melanated people, it is because I'm very concerned about them being so ignorant and so blind and so backward, and many of them normally blame it on slavery. But I'm saying right now, you're not being enslaved physically. Therefore, you should not allow yourself to be enslaved mentally. And Abdullah gave Neville Goddard this message to help each and every one of us how to live our life upon this earth more perfectly, in peace and harmony. So with that being said, my brothers and my sisters, I want to thank you very much. And if this message has been resonating with you, I'm encouraging you to like, or you can comment, or even share. If you haven't subscribed as yet, I'm encouraging you to subscribe. Now this message I'm bringing to you, it is the single eye message of self-realization, of which Matthew 6:22 says, if your eye be single, your whole body will be full of light. I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, is when I had the experience and both my crown chakra, I come to realize that scripture. That's the reason why I always put my hand on my crown chakra and say to you, when you have the experience, you come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and that it is the dawning of a new day in your life, and that without the sun there is no life and there is no light. And you come to understand that when you've been told that without the S-O-N, Jesus Christ, there is no life and there is no light, it means that, and you believe it, that you have a lack, you're not using your common sense, because there could be no sun, as in S-O-N, unless they have to first be a S-U-N. Also, you come to realize that without the sun, there's no life and there's no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. And we all are being powered by the sun. Therefore, I'm encouraging each and every one to use their mind power to achieve their every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace. Love you all. I'm out.